Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. Hello, dear viewers. Buckle up, because today's story is equal parts gossip, romance, and detective work worthy of a magnifying glass and a corkboard covered in red string. If you love diving into the smallest clues that might reveal the biggest secrets, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit that like button, it keeps our sleuthing team fueled with late-night coffee and even later-night theories. And stay until the very end, because we've tucked away some extra spicy details that you won't find anywhere else. Now, let's set the scene. A late-night encounter? Rumors are swirling that Byun Woo and Kim Hye were spotted grabbing a discreet late dinner together. According to eagle-eyed fans, the silhouettes matched exactly. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe not. We'll get back to this mysterious dinner soon, but it adds just the right amount of suspense to our story. So dim the lights, imagine soft piano music playing in the background, and step with us into this little puzzle of whispers, warmth, and maybe, just maybe, love. The scene that sparked it all. Picture this, a quiet corner of a set. One actor perched on the edge of a bed, another nestled comfortably under the covers. The lights are soft, the atmosphere almost too cozy, and everyone else pretends not to notice. Then it happens. A single, blink and you'll miss it detail, a pinky-fingered tiny, almost shy reaching out for a playful poke. At first glance, it looks like nothing. But wait. The hand on the bed responds. Not with surprise, not with withdrawal, but with something even more telling, a gentle, instinctive squeeze. A pinky locked. A secret kept. And suddenly, this ordinary gesture turns into a language of its own, the kind romance novels and dramas love to whisper about. The power of the pinky. Forget dramatic hand-holding or Hollywood kisses. The pinky is the undercover agent of affection, the diplomat of tenderness. It doesn't shout, it doesn't flaunt. Instead, it quietly promises, I notice you. I choose you. Even in the smallest ways. Fans replayed the clip endlessly, zooming in and out until the pixels blurred, before landing on the same breathless conclusion, that wasn't just acting. Or was it? Acting, or something more? Let's put on our detective hats for a moment. Actors are professionals. They know how to touch, comfort, and choreograph even the tiniest movements to create the perfect scene. But here's where it gets interesting, performance touches end. They finish the job and move on. Personal touches linger. They squeeze, they stay, they hold just a second too long, as if saying, I'm not ready to let go. And that's exactly what this still frame reveals, not just contact, but clinging. A touch that feels less like a line in a script and more like a whisper between two hearts. Fans react, the theater of imagination. The internet, of course, went wild. One fan imagined secret love letters exchanged between takes. Another spun a fantasy where the two escape into the sunrise on a motorbike. The comment sections became mini soap operas of their own, half speculation, half daydreams. Because humans love patterns. We see breadcrumbs, we follow trails, we assign meaning to the tiniest gestures. And a pinky squeeze? That's not just a breadcrumb, it's a whole loaf of warm, freshly baked bread. The unsolved mystery. So, what's the truth? Were Byun Woo and Kim Hye simply being brilliant professionals, or did we just catch a glimpse of something real, tender, and beautifully unspoken? The evidence is playful, the suspects adorable, and the verdict? Deliciously inconclusive. But isn't that the best part of a love mystery, when the answer hides just out of reach, and all we can do is wonder? Symmetry, is the response mirrored or one-sided? Reciprocity increases romance points. Small expressions, a half smile, a gentle frown, a tilt of the head, are unspoken comments that confirm or deny. Context, is the rest of the body relaxed? That tells you whether the touch is comfortable or just a businesslike prop. Amplify the fan. Never underestimate the amount of context a fan will provide to fill the void. Apply these with love, not accusation. The goal is joy, not prosecution. What this small moment can mean, and why it matters in a world where grand gestures are often performative, it's the small gestures that feel genuine. A pinky handshake can mean companionship, shared jokes, comfort in a time of weariness, or simply a timely word of direction. But what it does mean for us, the viewers, and for the small community watching these two, is two individuals comfortable enough to exchange a little vulnerability. That vulnerability invites stories. It invites us to imagine the future. It turns a mundane setting into a place where private languages develop. And whether fictional or real, the image allows fans to hope, write fan letters, sketch awkward daytime cartoons titled The Pinky Pact. Final thoughts are bold conclusions. So, is this little pinky handshake evidence of a secret love affair? Evidence is a strong word. Evidence? Playful evidence. A seductive hint? Absolutely. Whether it's an actor's instinct or the awkward first handshake of a secret lover, the moment is pure, human, and if we may be a little sentimental, pretty beautiful. If you've followed us this far, thank you. Watch until the end, because we've included a few exclusive angles and a slow-motion shot that makes the tiny gesture incredibly cinematic. You won't want to miss the moment when the light hits the clasp, like a gif written in poetry.